Good evening, guys. Welcome back to this very small but very enjoyable, for me anyway, channel. Where have I come today? I'm in Sussex, West Sussex, I think. I'm sure I am. But I've come down to photograph the old West Pier. I photographed it before, but not in weather conditions like this. I mean, it's quite rough. The sea really wavy, you know. Oh gosh, got to be careful. Sorry. I mean, the conditions are crap basically. God awful, very windy, very dark. Lots and lots of black, grey, horrible clouds. We've had lots of heavy torrential rain. Fantastic, I thought. So I've come out to do some black and white photography, really. I'm going to set the camera up so it's on monochrome. I will go between the two and do some black and white, do some colour, but this is primarily for black and white. I just think these conditions suit it, and I've not done it for a long time. Yeah, so fantastic. There is a little bit of blue, I don't know if you can see, just here, a little bit of blue in the sky. So there will be a couple of photographs that have colour. I think that would be quite nice behind the pier. Yeah, like I said, primarily black and white. Sorry, I keep repeating myself. Anyway, yeah, let me get down there and get all this stuff out of this bag, and we'll get shooting. Okay, cheers. Okay, so first photograph, I did the first one I did in colour because the sky looks really nice, and I want to capture that. So I've done it f10 ISO 64. I've done it with out the filter on, and I did that at 250 seconds, and then I've done it again with the 10 stop on, and I've done that for 30 seconds. Both of them look really nice. I've done it so that the pier is obviously on the right hand side of the photograph, and then we've got 4 metal posts, and I want to make sure that all those 4 posts are not in contact with each other. And yeah, I think it looks really, really nice. There is some light, I don't know if you can see, just over there. I'm hoping that light makes its way over here at some point, so we get, you know, some of those. But yeah, there's not going to be many photographs today, guys, all right? I've got in mind what I want to do. I'll share those with you. But yeah, I really like this. One of the things that I've seen as a problem is there is like a buoy behind the pier, and it's red, of course, and it's bouncing in the shot. So you know, and there's not a lot I can do about this. I mean, they're going to be in monochrome. Hopefully it's out of sight, but if not, you know, there's nothing I can do about that. But I'll share that one now. Same settings, really. I've moved to the left though more because I wanted the pillars to be a little bit closer to the left hand side of the pier. Still want them separated so they're not in touch with each other. It's taken a little bit of lining up, if I'm honest. Again, the buoy is actually in the middle of the gap, so I should be able to erase that, take that out in Photoshop or Lightroom. So yeah, I might do it in colour as well, again, because the sky is looking quite nice. So I don't know, I say I'm going to do something and then I'm constantly changing my mind, but yeah, I like it in black and white. Looks really nice, looks lovely. What I've done is, I'm just down there, I don't know if you can see, just there, I've set up a time lapse on the Z50, the 24mm on it. Photograph every, I think I did it every 6 seconds. It's not going to be that long because the tide is coming in, so I'm going to have to move it shortly. But yeah, I'll share that during the movie at some point. Sorry, during the vlog at some point during the movie. I am Mr. Spielberg. Anyway, I'll share that in a bit, and I'll share this photograph. The colour one looks quite nice. I'll sell that one. I will sell it if you want it. No, I'll share that now. Thanks. I've got to capture this light. This light that's coming over there. So I've done it with the 4 pillars here. I've done it really quick. I don't know if they're in line or not. But that light looks fantastic shining down. But yeah, I'll share this photograph with you now as well. Oh, 30-second exposure. There you go. I've upped the ISO a little bit to get a faster shutter speed. ISO 200 f9, 20 seconds I think. It's still a long exposure shot, it's just getting darker. But that light over there is just awesome. I nearly swore then. That looks fantastic. That photograph, I really like that. So yeah, anyway, pity I can't fly the drone. I'd get the drone up over that side of it and take a photograph looking that way on it, but it's too windy, it's raining, it's just not worth the risk. So yeah, unfortunately that's not going to happen. Okay, I'll share this one with you now. Okay, so two things I need to tell you. First thing, I'm going to do a pano with the pier in, all the pillars in and that light in, if I'm quick enough. At the moment it's photographing the pier. It's a long exposure shot, 60 seconds I think it was. Yeah, 60-second exposure, f11, ISO 100, and then I'm going to swing it round and get a photograph of that light if I'm not too late. And I've also moved the time lapse to try and capture that light as well. I moved that about 5 minutes ago, to be fair, because A, the water was getting a bit too close to the tripod, and B, I don't want to lose this light. It looks awesome. It's not as good now as it was, which is about right, but yeah, let me get this photograph and I'll share the pano with you guys. Thank you. Okay, so I want this photograph to be 2 minutes long. ISO 64, f11, 2 minutes like I said. It's got the 10 stop fitted. All these photographs have been taken with the 14 to 24mm on the Z8. I didn't say that before. They look really, really nice. This is exactly what I wanted. Black and white photographs in weather like this. The problem I got now is all that gorgeous light that I'm trying to ignore is spreading across to where the pier is, and it's going to be stunning behind the pier. So I will be going back into colour when that kicks off, if it kicks off. While this photograph's taken, I just wanted to say, I've been saying for ages I'm going to change my geared head from the K&F one. Oh my good grief. The light, okay. Look at the light. I don't know if you can see that. And when this photograph finishes, if I've got enough time, I'll turn it around. But yeah, I've changed my geared head. I've got, I think it's called Lear Photo one, with the buttons on either side, so you have to do it more manually. It makes you take your time more. Hopefully this doesn't fail. Yeah, I just thought I'd say, if you're interested, I'll put it on my website, paulwbakerphotography.com. All right. So one of the things about seascape photography is when you've got conditions like this is the spray, and there's quite a lot of it. So I'm constantly wiping the front of the filter. I don't think there's that much on it from here, but where we were before there was quite a bit. So hopefully they haven't affected the photographs at all. I've moved more to the left to incorporate the pier, the 3 posts. Well, it's 4 posts, but I've done it so you can only see 3. I quite like that. I don't know why. I quite liked it, so I took it. So yeah, I'll share that now. So I've moved as close as I dare to the froth of the sea. In fact, there it is. To get it so it's the 4 pillars. So I'm a little bit more to the left. 4 pillars, lovely bit of sunlight on there, but it's a black and white photograph, like I've said. With the prom in it on the left-hand side. The pier, sorry, not the prom. The pier in it on the left-hand side. Looks really nice. I'll share that now. So as I move back, it's like a race between me and the tide. As I move back, the tide comes in really quickly, right to where I'm standing. So I've taken this photograph, I think 4 times now. I've come right back away from the tide line, and still the water's caught up with me. Good night. Anyway, this one, 2-second exposure, f11, ISO 400. It's just the pier. I'm more to the left of the pier. I'm not as far left as I wanted to go, and I won't be doing that. I'm going to go back to where the time-lapse camera is, which is about 1,000 paces. So if somebody nicks it, I've lost it. Yeah, I'm going to go back to there. I'm going to take a photograph back from that side with all of the pillars that are in water in it. So there'll be, I think, 9 pillars, I think. I'll take that one. I'm going to go back to the left again, further right again as I walk back to the car and take some more. So yeah, okay, so this one I'll share with you now. I'll talk to you in a bit. I'm doing the classic shot with the pillars. They're only 8, not 9, guys. With the pillars central to the pier, so we've got bits of the pier sticking out on either side. It's quite hard to get it central actually, and you can't get the pillars to be separate either. So it's just one of those shots. I've done it. It's in black and white, 10-second exposure, ISO 64 f16. So 10-second exposure. So we're going to get a little bit more of that motion in the water. I'll share that now. Thanks. Wow, it got dark here really quick. Yeah, I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this. Hope you like the photographs. We've still got a fantastic sky. I might try and take that again, but I've really enjoyed this. It's been great fun to get out once again. Please remember, guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment below what you think of the photographs, and I'll see you next time. I always say next week, but I don't know if I can do next week. Next time. Thanks, guys.